friends, welcome back to Dollar Workout Club. I'm Natalie, this is Lynn, this is Drew, and we have a killer full body workout for you today. So what we're going to do is Lynn's going to show you the green or beginner version of the exercises and the yellow, and Drew's going to show you the red, which is the hardest version of the workout. What we're going to do is take a minute to go through the 4 different exercises that we're doing in today's workout, and then we're going to start the warm-up and get right into it. So the first move we're doing are push-ups. If you've been a member for a while, you're familiar with this move. If you're green, you're going to find a wall. In this case, we're using this ladder, this sturdy ladder. You're going to step back, put your hands against the wall, shoulder width apart, raise up on your toes slightly, and then hinge at your elbows until your face touches the wall, and then you're going to push back. Now notice that Lynn's butt's not sticking out, her hips aren't sinking down, right? That's bad form. She's keeping a nice straight back as she brings her chest and her face to the wall and pushing out. Red and yellow are doing the exact same movement. The only difference is that red's going to be on their toes, yellow's going to be on their knees, and they're going to keep a really strong core and a straight back, hinge at the elbows until their chest touches the ground, pushing back up. You want to make sure that your chest completely touches the ground or else it doesn't count. The next move we're doing is high knees. So what you're going to do is green basically is just lifting their legs up in a marching position, but you're bringing your knees all the way up so they're parallel with the ground. Red and yellow are doing the same movement. Red just might be a little bit faster, where you're running in place almost, but you're bringing your knees up. So again, that they're parallel with the ground. They're not just tiny, tiny steps. The next we're doing there you go. The next move we're doing is step up with a leg lift behind. So you're gonna the difference in difficulty is how high the step is. If you don't have a step stool, you can use stairs in your house for this movement. Lynn's going to show you at the green level. You have a lower step. You're going to step up and kick your leg back right after you step, just like that. And then you alternate feet each time. So just be careful, make sure that you have your balance. If you're worried about falling over, you can grab a chair or something and have it next to you for stability. Lynn and Drew are doing the same thing. The only difference is that Drew's much higher than Lynn, and then they're going to step up, kind of bring their knee up like a high knee, and then kick back at the same time, just like they're showing you there, and then alternating legs each step. The last move we're doing is a deadlift to a rear delt row. Now red, yellow, and green are doing the same movement. The only difference is the amount of weight that you're holding in your hands. So what you're going to do is stand with your feet shoulder width apart, with your palms facing your legs. You're going to hinge at the waist, keeping your back perfectly straight until those weights are about mid-shin. Then you're going to do a rear delt raise at the same time, where you bring the weights out to the side and you're really focusing on using this tiny little shoulder muscle back here. And you just do that one time. You bring it back in, and then you stand up, keeping those weights close to your legs at the same time, and squeeze your glutes. So this is kind of an advanced movement because we're doing deadlifts, which are advanced in and of itself, and we're adding the rear delt raise, which I challenge you to say 10 times fast without messing up. And so if you're a little nervous about doing this, feel free to practice it a few times before the workout begins. All right, that's it. Those are the 4 movements we're doing for today's workout. Lynn and I are going to go ahead and get started with the warm-up. And while we're doing that, I want you guys to follow along at home with us with some jumping jacks while Drew here explains the structure of today's workout.
All right, you guys, very similar to the past few days. We're doing a few different supersets. So the way it's structured is like this. We're doing each movement for 30 seconds. So you're doing push-ups for 30 seconds for the first one.
Sorry. We're giggly. We're in a giggly mood. Sorry.
So
I forgot that at green we do low impact. So we don't jump.
And then when you realized you started laughing. Sorry,
Yeah.
You know Natalie and I laugh all the time.
All right, we're going to switch to good morning.
So anyways, you do push-ups for 30 seconds, then you do high knees for 30 seconds. And then from there you go step-ups with a leg lift for 30 seconds, high knees for 30 seconds, okay? And then you do deadlifts to rear delt row for 30 seconds, and then we give you a rest. We let you rest for 30 seconds. And then that's one round. We're going through that 5 total rounds, so it's going to be almost a 15-minute workout. But don't worry, you don't need to memorize all that because it's going to be on the screen for you to follow along throughout the workout if you get lost. So that's pretty much it.
Finishing up with some arm swings, and then we're going to do some leg pulls. I hope you guys like the structure of these workouts. We're going to be doing them all week and next week.
All
right. Let's do a couple leg pulls real quick. We're doing those high knees. You want to get your hip flexors and your glutes nice and stretched out. All right, guys, go ahead and make sure you have a water bottle handy, and let's get started. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into push-up position. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds of push-ups. Now make sure to pace yourself here. You have a lot of push-ups to do. And you want to make sure that you can keep a consistent pace through all 5 rounds. Now, if you're at the green level, at the green level, the further away you are from the wall, the harder that movement is, and the closer you are to the wall, the easier it is. You can adjust accordingly.
Keep that butt down, you guys. Strong core.
3, finish the whole time. 2, 1, high knees for 30 seconds.
Nice job.
Good job, guys.
Here we go.
Remember in this, we're not doing a little jog, all right? Make sure you're really getting those knees up.
Pump those arms.
Nice job.
Good job, guys. We have a couple more seconds, and then after this, remember, we're going right into the step up with a leg lift behind. In 3, 2, 1 for 30 seconds.
All right.
Now, what you really want to focus on is as you bring that back leg up, that you squeeze your glutes when you're doing that movement. This is going to give your behind a nice, good shape. You're like cranes, you know? Like, is that movie Karate Kid? I like that Lynn always laughs at my dumb jokes. Aren't funny.
The same things I would say.
Okay, switch high knees.
All right, you guys. Woo! Your heart rate should be elevated by now. As you can see, I'm pretty winded. And if not, then you should increase your intensity. Go up a level.
Yep. You want to make sure that you're bringing your knees all the way up. Your legs should be parallel with the ground. Even if you need to slow down your pace a little bit, the key is getting that high movement with your legs. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Deadlift to rear delt raise. That's hard to say. So what you're going to do from the side, you're going to go into the deadlift movement, switch the direction of your hands, do a raise, switch the direction of your hands, squeeze. The whole time you're keeping that weight close to your body, and you're keeping your back flat. You're not arching your back.
Nice job, you guys. Squeeze
job,
those
guys.
shoulder blades.
7 seconds.
Squeeze those shoulder blades as you fly that weight up.
2, 1. Rest for 30 seconds. Good
Nice
job,
job.
guys. This is really good.
1 round down. 4 more to go.
Woo!
Definitely slow that heart rate down. Try and recover during these 30 seconds. That's what it's there for.
Okay, we're going to go back into push-ups in about 10 seconds. We're going to do 30 seconds of push-ups.
All right.
Here we go.
In 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds.
Make sure you're going all the way to the ground, you guys. So as soon as we get tired and get in these later rounds, doing a lot of these push-ups, you might notice that you're getting fatigued. And sometimes when that happens, we end up snaking up like you see me doing here. You need to keep your core tight, chest all the way to the ground, back flat. If you're struggling, just take a quick second break and shake it out.
3, 2, 1, and switch to high knees for 30 seconds.
All right,
Quick
here we go.
transitions. Get those knees high. If you need to stop halfway through and shake your legs out, that's fine. Just hop right back into it. The key here is that the reason that we've designed these workouts the way that they are is to bring your heart rate up for the 2.5 minutes where you're doing active work. And then you get that 30 seconds of rest. So it's really important that you don't rest while you're doing the exercises. And 2, 1, and step up with a leg lift. Good job.
By the end of that cardio move, you should be struggling. If not, you need to pick up your pace.
Yeah, it's the cardio move in between these movements that really makes these workouts tough.
Nice job, you guys.
Good job. We have 5 seconds left, then we're going to do more high knees. In 2, 1, 30 seconds of high knees. Good job, guys.
Bring those knees up.
Good job, you guys. Keep going. Keep
Good
pushing
job.
yourself.
If you're having a hard time getting your knees up, sometimes putting your hands here as a guide can be really helpful to make sure that you're hitting your hands each time. You have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and deadlift to a rear delt raise. Okay, so you're going to hinge at the hips, switch the direction of your hands, bring the weight up, switch the directions, squeeze your glutes at the top. Just like that, okay?
Make sure you're keeping your core engaged. If it's not, then as you bend over, you might hunch over like this, which can give you some back problems. So make sure you're really hinging, keeping that core tight, then flying that weight up, keeping that core engaged the entire movement.
In 3, 2, 1, and rest. You know, one thing I wanted to point on those deadlifts.
2 rounds down.
Oh man.
On those
3 more
deadlifts,
to
you
go.
want to make sure that you're not bending your arms like this as much. You really want to try and keep just a slight bend in your elbows. I notice I have a tendency to do that when I get tired.
3 more rounds, you guys. We got this.
Oh, those breaks go fast.
10 seconds, and we're going to do 30 seconds of push-ups, followed by 30 seconds of high knees. So let's get into position. In 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Focus on good form, you guys. Flat back, butt down, chest all the way to the ground.
Good job, guys. Halfway through these push-ups, keep perfect form, okay? It's much more important that you get perfect form than a high number of reps. So even if you need to slow it down a little bit while maintaining perfect form, that's more important to us. 3, 2, 1, high knees. Quick, quick, quick. Good job, guys. Good job. Woo! Now, you may find at this point in the game that you're wanting to transition between levels, and that's okay. If you're struggling with your push-ups at red, you may want to drop down to yellow for one round, and then you can alternate red and yellow. Or maybe for the high knees, you're really struggling at yellow, and you want to do what I'm doing at green. That's all right. We want to encourage you to challenge yourself, but still stick at an appropriate level for where you're at. 3, 2, 1, step up with a leg lift.
Oh. Nice job, you guys. This is tough.
So with these leg lifts, the higher you can get your leg up when you bring it behind you, the more that's going to activate that glute muscle.
Really make sure you're pressing through that heel as you kick your leg backward.
Good job, guys. 5 seconds. Then we're going to go back into high knees. In 2, 1, high knees for 30 seconds. Good job, guys. Your heart rate should be up. You should be sweating. You should be tired. And that's the name of the game here at Dollar Workout Club. Keep those knees high. Remember, you want the top of your leg to be parallel with the ground with each step. If you're really struggling with that, stop for a second, shake your legs out, and hop right back in, or even drop a level if you have to, but really push yourself. 2, 1, deadlift to rear delt row. 30 seconds. Then we get a break after this, okay?
All right, you guys.
The key on these deadlifts is to really squeeze your glutes at the top. What I mean by that, I call it the ugly squeeze. Because when you squeeze your cheeks together, most people's butts get all dimply. Okay? And that's going to really create a lot of nice shape. We have 3, 2, 1, and rest for 30 seconds. Good job, guys.
Whew. 2 more rounds. We're over halfway done. You got this. 2 more rounds.
This is less than 15 minutes of your whole day. You could have slept in for 15 minutes today, but you didn't. You chose to get up and do this workout, and I'm really proud of you guys. You could have easily been just swiping on your phone or whatever. Instead, you chose to log in with us, and I appreciate you, and I'm proud of you. Okay? In 2, 1, push-ups for 30 seconds.
Man, that break came fast. All right, you guys. Remembering, focus on form. Even if you have to slow it down. Back flat, butt down, core engaged, chest to ground, or if you're green, face as close as you can to that wall.
Good job, guys. 10 more seconds. Push, push, push. Focus on good form. 3, 2, 1. High knees. 30 seconds of high knees. Good job, guys.
Man. Nice job, you guys.
Get those knees up. Sometimes I find with high knees, the faster I pump my arms, the easier it makes for me to get those knees up really high. The heart rate should be elevated right now. You should be sweating, breathing hard. 2, 1.
Oh.
Step up with a leg lift. Ready? Go. 30 seconds. Good job, guys. We are 3.5 minutes away from being done. 4.5 minutes away from being done with this workout.
Nice job.
Breathe through it. If it's burning, take deep breaths. 5 seconds, and then we're going to go back to high knees in 2, 1. High knees for 30 seconds. Come on, guys.
All right, you guys. Come on.
We got this.
I know it's tough.
Just right now, when it's hard, when you're in the thick of it, I always try and remember how good I feel when I'm done and how proud of myself I feel when I know I didn't quit. I didn't slow down when I could have given more, and when I really pushed and challenged myself. And this is the hardest part of the workout. When you're tired, you want to quit. In 2, 1, deadlift to rear delt row.
Okay.
Here
We got this, you guys. All right.
Remember, on these deadlifts, what I try to think about is hinging my hips backwards instead of just bringing my shoulders towards the ground. And for me, having that mentality really helps me with my form. So what a lot of times I see people doing is kind of going like that. You want to make sure that you're just keeping your back straight and hinging your body down. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last rest, and
Last
then we
round.
go into our last
Last
round.
round, you guys.
Okay?
Always feels good, right?
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. Oh, man. Tough,
Here
tough,
we go.
tough
Here we go. Last
workout.
round.
We have about 6 seconds left.
All right.
Here we
Last
go.
round, best round, you guys.
3, 2, 1, and go. Push
Try to
ups
get
for
in
30
as many
seconds.
push-ups as you can.
Push, push, push. Focus on good form. Focus on keeping your back flat and not sticking it up towards the ground. Good job, guys. Last set of push-ups. Come on, don't quit. 5 seconds. Come on, get one more rep in. 2, 1. High knees for 30
man, I got
seconds.
15 in on the
Whoa,
last round.
nice job. That's
Oh,
impressive.
so I didn't talk. Nice job, you
Guys,
guys.
high knees, high knees. Ooh, come on, guys. Really push
Almost
yourself
there.
here. Challenge yourself.
Keep going.
Drew talks about this all the time. So much of the pain you're feeling right now is mental, right? Tell yourself that you can go faster, that you can get those knees higher. Believe in yourself. Say yes, yes, yes. Over and over. Say, I can, or I'm an athlete, 2, 1, step up to the leg lift.
Oh,
Here we go.
come on, you guys. Last round, best round.
We feel your pain, that's for sure.
Like they said, it's mental. So, in every round, this last round, I've just been telling myself, this has got to be the best round you've done. You know, increasing my intensity, making it my best round yet, even though I'm tired. This is where you're going to see the most progress.
3 seconds, 2, 1. Last set of high knees, guys. Come on, 30 seconds of high knees.
All right, you guys.
Last set. We have less than a minute of work left. Come on. Get
It's our
those
last
knees
time
up.
doing high knees.
Come on, you can do this. Believe in yourself. Say, I believe in myself. My little girl the other day was climbing a hill, and she kept falling down the hill, and she kept saying, Mom, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. It was so cute.
Come on, you guys.
3, 2, 1. Deadlift to rear delt row. Come on, last
All
time.
right.
Less than 30 seconds.
Come on, you guys.
Make it count.
Every rep counts. Quality form.
Good job, guys. 15 seconds. Come on.
Come on.
Get in as many reps as you can with perfect form. 7 seconds. Come on. Push, 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 push.
Good job.
3. Don't give up. 2. Don't give up. And we're done. Oh my
Nice job.
goodness. Good job, you guys. Grab a drink of water.
That was hard.
That was hard.
Way to push through it, you guys.
Oh, good job, guys. All right, what we're going to do. Oh, excuse me. We're going to do some arm stretching. And so, excuse me. We worked our shoulders, on those vertical rows. So we're gonna stretch those out and pull your arm across your body. Pull the other arm into your body with the opposite arm. You should feel a really deep stretch against your arm here.
Drew and I are having a hard time catching our breath.
Yeah.
That's how you should be.
The main thing after you get done with these workouts is I don't want you guys to just sit down on the couch, right? That's the worst thing you can do. You want to bring your heart rate down in a controlled manner. Let's switch sides. That's why all these workouts are what are called static stretching. So in the beginning, with the warm-up, we're trying to bring your heart rate up. So we're usually jumping or moving while we're stretching. In the cool down, we're staying pretty much still, and we're stretching that muscle group out that we worked to bring your heart rate back down in a controlled manner. All right, next we're gonna do a standing toe touch. We worked our legs and our hips a lot in that workout, so what we're gonna do is stand, keeping your legs pretty much straight, but I mean, like I have to bend my knees a little bit because I'm not that flexible. You're gonna try and touch your toes, and then what you're gonna do is try and keep your neck in a very neutral position. So kind of look behind you, keep that neck nice and neutral. Just get those legs as far as you can. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, what we're gonna do next, I don't have a name for it. It's a stretch I used to always do in college. My coach taught me. So then what you do is you go like this, and you kind of get like you're going like for a girl if you're going camping you're going to the bathroom while you're camping, and you just kind of sit here like this, and you use your elbows to push your knees out, kind of like a butterfly, but you're on your feet.
I think we've done these, we called them sumo squat stretch.
I like it. There you go.
But we could call them girl camping stretch instead.
Yes, the DWC camp stretch.
I like it.
Okay, then what you're gonna do is stand back up, and we're gonna do that similar toe touch, except your legs are gonna be further apart, right? And so you're gonna have your hands in the middle, your neck neutral, and you're gonna look backwards, and you should feel a really deep stretch in your hamstrings.
Oh man, definitely feeling that.
All right, slowly get out of that.
Oh,
Oh, you guys, this was a great workout, full body workout. We used a lot of different muscle groups today. You should be really proud of yourself for finishing. We're proud of you, proud of myself. We love you guys, we appreciate you, and we can't wait to work out with you again tomorrow.
See ya.
yeah.
Okay guys, bear with me. This might sound like the strangest healthy snack that I've made yet, but I think if you try it, you're gonna be like, Natalie's onto something. So, what I do is I take a flatbread. You can use any brand of flatbread. I got this one at Walmart. Usually you can find flatbread in the bread section at your grocery store. I wouldn't get a flavored one really for this. I would just get kind of a plain flatbread. And then what you're gonna do is take one wedge of Laughing Cow Delight Swiss cheese. Actually, you can use any flavor of cheese, but I like Swiss. And you're gonna spread that on half of your flatbread, okay? This is where it might start to feel a little not normal, okay? But I promise it's pretty good. Then you're gonna take your measuring spoon, and you're gonna do 1 tablespoon of almond butter, or you could use peanut butter, but we're gonna use almond butter today. And you're gonna spread that around, okay? Then what you're gonna do is close this up, stick it in the microwave for 45 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, so I actually ended up only putting this in the microwave for 20 seconds because I noticed that the almond butter was really ooey and gooey. Now this part's optional. If you're trying to watch your sugar or your carbs, you don't have to necessarily do it. But then you can kind of drizzle some honey on top. At this point, you're probably looking at me thinking, Natalie, what are you doing here? But trust me on this. And then you enjoy. So good. The combination of the flavor from the cheese, the nut butter, the honey, the bread, it's really good. So if you're brave enough to try this, let me know in the comments what you thought. Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you today about money, specifically eating healthy on a budget. So a lot of times people will say to us, I want to eat healthier, but I can't afford it. And I totally get that. I mean, I agree. If you go to McDonald's, the dollar menu is cheap and it will fill you up, right? But what what I found is that there are a lot of things that you can do to make healthy eating a lot more affordable. So, for example, there's a lot of protein sources that are fairly inexpensive, like eggs, for example, 17 cents an egg usually, pretty cheap. What I do is when I buy chicken breast or lean ground beef, I always purchase it when it's on sale, and then I'll cut and trim the fat off of it and put it in gallon-size Ziploc bags and freeze it, so I know that all the chicken I'm eating I always got when it was on sale. You can get really creative using spices. So for example, if you, when you're at the grocery store, this is a little tip that I like to use, is that you can go to the bakery aisle and buy whatever spices you want. But a lot of times if you go to the international aisle, you can find those exact same spices for a fraction of the cost. If you're looking for really good carb sources, potatoes are really cheap. I mean, I know I live in Idaho, and so potatoes are cheap in Idaho. Haha, funny joke. There's a lot of potato jokes I get all the time. But yeah, potatoes are a really inexpensive source of carbohydrates. I mean, you can usually get 5 pounds of potatoes for $2 or $3, $4. And you can, and then the key is just preparation, right? So if you prepare a meal and then you cook it in bulk, or you plan your meals ahead of time so you're not having to run to McDonald's or to fast food. And you know, if you buy a salad at a fast food place, yeah, that is going to be more expensive. So there are tips and tricks. I know that Lynn on her website, toofitathome.com, has some really helpful cost comparisons for eating healthy on a budget, and as well as on my website I have individual blog posts as well talking about eating healthy on a budget. So if you want to be creative about it, there are ways to go about doing it, and I hope that's helpful. If you guys have any specific questions, leave them in the comments below.
Hey you guys, thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We love having you guys as a member, and we love seeing the photos that you've been tagging us in. If you haven't tagged us in some photos yet, here are the hashtag below. So if you try the recipe of the day, or if you want to comment how your fitness workout went today, make sure to leave it in the comment section. You guys, we check those, okay? We check those every day. We love responding to you guys. We're having so much fun with you being a part of the club. Make sure to follow us on all the social media outlets, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.